You believe that you or a family member were a victim of medical malpractice. You want to know if you can sue the hospital or if you just have to sue the doctor. Hi, I'm Guy DiMartino. I am a Northwest India medical malpractice lawyer, and today I'd like to answer that question for you because it was recently asked of me. So, in Indiana, a doctor is a qualified healthcare provider, is a healthcare provider. A hospital is a healthcare provider. So if the hospital or people who worked for the hospital committed malpractice, then the hospital can also be a defendant. But if you have a doctor who is an independent doctor and was not foisted upon you by the hospital, and they committed malpractice, your claim may be only against the doctor. There are some situations where a doctor might have committed malpractice and the hospital may also be responsible under an agency theory, particularly if you go into the hospital, have surgery, the tissue goes to the pathologist. You didn't get to choose the pathologist. The pathologist is in the hospital. The pathologist misreads the slides or doesn't give the information to the providers, and it causes some type of problem, and you end up bringing a claim. Sometimes we see that with radiologists because you didn't choose the radiologist. You went to the hospital, they took an imaging, and they sent it to a radiologist that they're under a contract with. And typically, sometimes we also see that with anesthesiologists. So depending upon the situation, you may be able to sue the doctor and the hospital. But if you're asking if you can sue a hospital every time, you really have to go ahead and look and see who were the negligent parties or who were the parties that dropped the ball. For instance, if it's a nursing issue, then the hospital will usually be a defendant. If there's another issue that happened at the hospital, whether with dietitian or transporting the person in the hospital, then the hospital can be a defendant. But if it's an outside doctor that you know is an outside doctor that you actually consulted with on your own, and then they bring you into the hospital and go ahead and commit malpractice against you, the odds are that the claim is going to be against the doctor only unless somebody in the hospital added to the problem or committed independent malpractice. If you have any questions regarding a Northwest Indiana medical malpractice matter, you can always reach out to me. I am Guy DiMartino, meeting you at the intersection of law and medicine. Have a great day.